Hi there, Corey MacArthur here, your realtor in Kilworth and Komoka with RE/MAX and the Komoka Homes team. So I wanted to come to you today and just chat with you a little bit about what's happening in the Kilworth and Komoka real estate market as far as 2013. So let's take a look back and take a look at kind of the year in review. And a lot of times when we do that, I can kind of spew a bunch of numbers at you guys about what happened in the real estate market, but it doesn't matter much unless we compare it to something or we give it some sort of interpretation as far as what does that mean for us as residents of Kilworth and Komoka, or people who are considering moving to the community as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at 2013 and we're going to compare that to 2012 and see how they stack up, and then we're also going to take just a few different kind of measurements as far as important stats to look at when we consider the health of a real estate market. So why don't we just start by taking a look at how many homes actually sold in the community. So in 2013 there was 83 homes combined between Kilworth and Komoka that sold, and that's an increase of 43%. So we almost have 1.5 times the amount of volume happening in that real estate market versus 2012, which saw 58 homes sold in those communities as well. So overall, we're just seeing more activity in the area. And the next kind of benchmark that we look at is prices. Okay, what happened to prices? We saw the volume go up. Maybe that means there's a healthier real estate market, or there's more buyers on the market. What does that mean for us? So let's take a look at the price. So we take a look at prices, and a lot of times we take a look at the average list price and the average sale price. So when we look at those, overall we saw the average prices decline in those communities combined. So on average, our average list price is $396,000 and change in those combined communities. But the interesting thing when you look at those stats and you break it down by the community is that Komoka actually saw a decrease in their list price by 4.29%, or what that means in real numbers is $346,000 versus $362,000 in 2012. And Kilworth saw an increase of almost 3% in their average list price, up to $446,000 and change versus the $434,000 it saw in 2012. But what actually happens when we get over to sale prices, we do see some of those numbers carried through as far as the sale price goes, and we do see an increase in Kilworth, and we do see a decrease in the sale price in Komoka. So we're down 2.78% in Komoka versus 2012. So our new average sale price is $340,000, and in Kilworth it's $434,000 and change, and that's a 3.41% increase, like I said. So there's almost $100,000 difference there between Kilworth and Komoka as far as the average sale price goes. So you're into a little bit of a different real estate market when you look at Kilworth versus Komoka, just a different pool of buyers that are shopping in those two markets as well. So we do see a little bit of a decrease there. Let's take a look at the average days on market. So it's interesting that we've seen a decrease in the price in Komoka by not significantly, but a little bit, and we've seen that increase there in Kilworth. So when we look at the days on market, it's actually surprisingly taken longer to get your home sold in Kilworth than it has in Komoka. So Komoka saw an average of 15 days less on the market, so down from 70 days down to 55 days, so 21% decrease in days on market. And in Kilworth it was a 25% increase, so we went from 40 to 50 days on the market. So overall, when we take all those numbers and we look at, okay, what does that mean for me as a homeowner here in Kilworth and Komoka? And what that means is if you're in Kilworth, your prices are slightly on the increase a little bit, and the difficult thing about those numbers is sometimes you might have an outlier, especially in such a small community with only 34 sales in Kilworth, that can really skew the numbers. So let's say you have a $1.5 million property that sells in the area, that might skew the numbers a little bit. And in Komoka, where we have a little bit more volume, your numbers can't be skewed quite as easily, but still it is pretty small when we compare it to something, let's say, the size of London, for example. So overall, though, we are seeing a bit of a seller's market, a tiny seller's market in Kilworth, and a tiny buyer's market in Komoka, if we had to clarify them that way, meaning buyers do have a bit of the upper hand in Komoka. Prices are on the decline, and usually what you do see, though, and this is a bit conflicting when it's a buyer's market, is your properties are staying on the market longer, and we don't actually see that in Komoka. We see that in Kilworth. So overall, if you had to make a call on it, I'm going to say that it is a very balanced market. I think overall in 2014 we can hopefully expect to see a steady increase in the sale price on properties. Nothing huge, but kind of hopefully anywhere from that 2 to 3% increase. And coming into 2014, I know that we're already extremely busy. With lots of people that are considering moving to the area, but just sellers as well. So if you do have any further questions about what some of these numbers mean, or if you want to know more in detail about what your home is worth or what has happened specifically in your neighborhood or a particular home that sold, if you want to know the sale price for that, then please feel free to reach out to me. You can always reach me directly on my cell. Give me a call or shoot me a text message, whichever is more convenient for you. You can reach me at 519-476-7016, or you can always feel free to reach out to me by email at Corey@KomokaHomes.ca. Other than that, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I look forward to chatting with you at some point throughout 2014. Take care. Bye-bye.